Hello everyone, Tarsis here back with another Silverandblood video, and quite a surprise, we got a new patch preview for the upcoming update. The new event is titled Scarlet New Dance, which will start in February 12. And so, let's go break down the patch notes. For starters, we have this matching minigame, and clearing the minigame will give you moon tiers and enhancement materials accordingly. And at the end, you will also receive a lobby background called Memory Bloom from the Abyss. Up next, the new story event stage, which will feature Impusa as you can see in the image. So you will use Obsidian Tears as the shop currency, and you will use Scarlet Flower's Affection as entry attempts. For the event shop, it's called Gem Shop. Like mentioned earlier, you can use Obsidian Tears for redeeming various rewards like Vestige of Love and Soothing Embrace, followed by other enhancement materials. Next, we have our regular sign-in event, Crimson and Obsidian, which has Vestige of Love, Moon Tears, and a limited avatar frame. There will be a new Echoes of Yesterday event, which will have the same missions like what we have right now along with the rewards, and I'm wondering if the pulls or the Shadows of Yesterday can carry over to this update. If it's possible, then I will keep mine for later. Then once again, a login event, Ode to Time Mystery Letters, which contains Soothing Embrace, Moon Tears, and Perfect Shards, as well as Nameless packs. Also, additional QOL for weeklies is that we can also get 20 pieces of Nameless packs. Good thing that they are adding this, as I'm about to run out even with the double month is active. With this QOL, I should be able to accommodate dailies now, but this won't be a problem in the first place if sweeping was free since the beginning. Now then, we have Eclipse Glory back in action once more. In case you didn't know, this is a PvP event that takes place for over a month per season. Each player are divided in different brackets and they have to compete for top 4 to move on to the next stage. There's also a betting system in form of bone lies, and you can just use it to bet, and the remaining ones will be used for buying stuff in the Eclipse market. You can buy stuffs like large antiquated reliquary, this is the equipment selector, as well as soul strike hammers and bellows for headgear and ring. Then once more, we have a limited sign-in event that contains Soothing Embrace and another large antiquated reliquary and moon tears. Moving on, we have Clan Hunt. We are having one tomorrow, and this one is scheduled for next month. It will be using the same format, and I don't know if they're keeping the extra rewards per bracket, but it is not mentioned here, so that system might be gone. Anyways, next is another login event, Doom Shield, which contains moon tears and a lobby background called Doom Shield. The image seems to be featuring Gestel. So next, we have a new update for Tomb of Fallen Haunted Sepulture, this time a new raid boss for Ashes of War. This features Escator's vessels, which appeared on the half anniversary update. Would be cool to see this mechanics, as I one-shotted it during the event story. And it seems to be featuring the new synergy, but we'll get that in a minute. So my problem here is it's only 3 floors, which means the bellows won't be included. Amulet and chest piece bellows are so valuable since they can roll for damage bonuses, and I'll show the table here on the screen. But basically, Amulet bellows can roll for special damage up, all damage bonus, and magic damage bonus. As for the chest, it gives ultimate damage up, all damage bonus, and physical damage bonus. So you might ask, how did I get this info? Simply because they are selling the bellows before, and it's included in the Soul Strike pack that costs $120. And recently, they've been selling it for what, like $50 to $60 in the weekly store. So basically, I asked another player who bought it to check out the stats, and so that's how I get in the info. Basically, we have to wait for a while to be able to consistently farm bellows in this new gear dungeon, as they need to add more floors as it is only present in floor 4 and above. Enough ranting, let's move on to the banners. So first off, very surprising for me, I thought they were planning to release her as a regular Bloodborne alt, but no. Here we have an ancestral Impusa called Blooming Impusa. Since she is an ancestry vassal, means this is an ancestral embrace event, therefore same rules apply from Timeless Iona and Ethereal Joan. So Impusa will be a 1% banner, and you can guarantee her for your first copy in 90 pulls, as there is a Herald event which will provide 3 extra multis. Alongside it will be a Banquet Coffer and a limited avatar Dream of the Moon. Up next is the Synergy banner for Silver Moon Illusion. This banner will have Agares, Nicole, and Darcias. Not really worth it if you are a veteran, as you may already have multiple copies of these vassals. And as mentioned, there is a new synergy called Silver Moon Illusion that will feature Impusa as the Oathsworn, along with its initiates being Transcendent Hati, Fanny, Agares, Nicole, and Darcias. At this point, it's quite obvious what kind of synergy is this. Yes, it is a DOT synergy. Additionally, with the addition of the synergy will be a Soul Heirloom update as Transcendent Hati, Limin, and Agares will gain their own Resonantia effects. Additionally, Blooming Impusa will also receive one upon her release. Moving on, we have a recall event for Transcendent Hati, but this one will also apply the same rules for an Ancestral Banner. You can also get 3 additional multis, making it possible to guarantee Transcendent Hati in 90 pulls. Something special here is that it uses Shadow of Yesterday, which is why I mentioned earlier if it's better to keep them for pulling when something like this comes. And it didn't specify that Shadows of Yesterday has a duration, so it might be possible to carry over the pulls we have from our current event into this new recall banner. So up next will be the spender section. So again, we have the Puppet String event called St. Valentine's Tribute. Basically, just anything that can be spent money on will give you Puppet Strings as a rebate. Then you can claim rewards depending on how much you accumulated. Next is the event Battle Pass Spring Parlor, which features Libyan skin called Dreamscape's Oath. Then we have the March Monthly Pass featuring a Blondie Cane called Servant of the Long Night. And lastly, we have the regular boutique offers being Path of Impusa, Dance of the Impusa, and The Road to Salvation. And that's about it for this patch review. Leave a like and sub if you learned something. The patch notes are in my spreadsheet if you want to check it out. For written guides, visit us in pridewin.gg or once again here in my spreadsheet. Both are linked down in the description. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.